I don't understand why we have such a problem, because there have been a number of surveys of veterans, and overall, veterans who do get treated are satisfied with their treatment.
Much more so than people in the regular system.
It's exactly right. Now, nobody would believe that from the coverage that you see and the constant berating of the VA that comes from the Republicans, in part in pursuit of this ideological agenda.
But in part because there has been real scandal.
There has been, but it's not been as widespread as it has been made out to be.
We'll try telling that to veterans like Brandon Coleman. He blew the whistle on the Phoenix VA for mishandling records there. Good morning to you, sir.
Hey, thanks for having me, Elizabeth.
You know, so I'm hearing Hillary Clinton say this and thinking, oh, I bet Brandon has words for her. What are they?
You know, I came to Fox News today to let Mrs. Clinton know I'm prepared to offer her a tour of the Phoenix VA today, whenever she wants to do it, unannounced. I'd like to take her by the urology clinic where 45 veterans were not getting the care they deserved with stage 4 cancer. I'd also like to show her the emergency room where suicidal or high-risk veterans were able to walk out. You know, we caught them on tape in January admitting that this was happening. I would show her a success story and show her the Motivation for Change program, where high-risk veterans were getting the substance abuse and suicidal ideation treatment they needed. However, the week after I was taken out of my position, that program was shut down by the Phoenix VA director.
Right, you were punished for blowing the whistle. Do you believe that statements like this by Hillary Clinton actually justify the actions of those who punished you for coming forward and saying there's a problem?
You know, I don't think they justify, and for Mrs. Clinton to say that it's an isolated incident, I'm prepared to meet her wherever she wants to meet. She can pick a VA facility. I'll name some off for her right now. Toma, Chicago, Minneapolis. We can go to Florida. We can go to South Carolina. You know, there's just an endless list. Albuquerque, Los Angeles, wherever she wants to meet. I'll give her a tour of that facility. We can talk to frontline employees, and I bet you they'll have similar stories to mine as to what's going on at the VA.
I hope she meets her challenge to have some eyes open. Or even President Obama called VA misconduct inexcusable and outrageous. How can Hillary Clinton be so off the mark? Why is she taking this position that it's not as bad as they're making it out to be?
Elizabeth, I think the easy way out for her is to say that it's a right-wing conspiracy. This has nothing to do with party politics. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I'm a veteran. You know, for her to say that, like I said, it's the easy way out. There's a cancer within the VA that runs deep. It's from top to bottom. It's full of corruption and whistleblower retaliation. You know, when she says it's a right-wing conspiracy, her own party last week, there were leaders within the Democratic Party. Senator Blumenthal called for a DOJ investigation regarding the two employees, the high-level employees that took over $400,000 in moving expenses. Highly questionable. Senator Patty Murray came forward saying that the choice program is just not working and it needs to be overhauled. Those are two Democratic leaders. Last week there was a bipartisan vote, a unanimous vote in the House, calling for the subpoenas to bring these corrupt leaders to D.C. They're ordering them to D.C. next month. So for Mrs. Clinton to say that, I just think it's a little off base, you know, and I think we need to work on this together. It's not a right or left issue. It's an American issue.
It sure is. Brandon Coleman, we want to thank you for your service as a Marine and for your continued work and making sure that our veterans get what they deserve and this nonsense at the VA stops. Thanks.
Thanks for having me.